Bill, how highly did you rate this Raider performance last night?
Can you believe 5 straight now? They started the season 1 from 5 games. And then the situation with Jack Whiten, they have just galvanised as a group. I see them as a real old-school footy team, and Ricky Stewart's a bit of an old-school coach as well. I think they just compete. They're a team that can beat anyone. I don't even know if they'll play finals, but I tell you what, they can beat any team in the competition because of guys like Hudson Young. They've got big forwards in Papali'i and Tarpanay. Horsburgh's playing the house down, and all these young, exciting players are just jumping off the back of it with a lot of confidence. So they're a team, Canberra.
Do you read much into the 5 straight, what went on just before that? So they had that big loss to the Penrith Panthers, and then the next game that they won was over the Brisbane Broncos, who at the time were top of the table.
Well, you know, they've obviously had a good hard look at themselves after a pretty disappointing loss, and they've changed a few efforts in their game. They're just accountable. And you saw there, you know, big Corey Horsburgh running back on a break. All those little things are important, and those little things is what will be shown in reviews and making sure that they're celebrated internally. So they've just got a quality football team across the park.
Canberra people are a good judge of their footy team. And when Canberra Stadium is full, you know they're having a go. And they do, they just have a go, like Bill said. They compete. They've got enough class there now. I think the halfback's doing a really good job. He's got a good kicking game and keeps them in the game.
Dummy half's going well as well.
Dummy half,
yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
So I think their crowd are always a good judge of their team, and their ground was full. Looked awesome.
Do you agree with that, Gus?
What's that? I wasn't listening.
Gus Hudson.
Mate, it's Sunday
The
too.
Raiders.
Yeah, it's Sunday, all right?
Yeah.
We need to just
not-
calm everything
Not
down.
Monday night.
Gal's not here, all right?
Hudson Young, what have you made of his performances of late?
He's just a worker. He's a really hard... a lot of team-based stuff. He does a lot of things for the team. He does a lot of effort on efforts. He does a lot of things that people probably don't see. He's competitive. He's in your face the whole time. He's just the sort of player I guess you'd want to play with, and that transcends through to the top level as well. You know, when you get into those representatives arenas, that's what it's all about. People who are like this, who back themselves and want to be a part of the action all the time, keep putting themselves in the game. He does that regularly.
Is he on your Origin radar?
He's a good player. And like Gus said, I think the one thing I was talking to a Canberra player and just talking about their team, and it came up and he said, I like playing with Hudson Young. That was his comment, and straight away you know that he's going to be a good player if their teammates like him. So that's your best indication ever that, you know, you've got a good bloke who puts the team first.